For the same DCET 2018 B series, we are going to solve some of the questions on subject, that is embedded systems. The question number 104, the constant generator resistors used in MSP 430. The options are R3 and R4. The second option is R2 and R3. The third option is R2 and R4, and the fourth one is none of the above. In MSP 430, we have 16 resistors, that is ranging from R0 to R15. The first resistor, that is R0, this resistor can be used as a program counter. What is meant by program counter? Program counter, it holds the address of the next instruction while other instruction is in execution. That means program counter holds the address of the next instruction. That is R0 will do this operation, program counter operation. Coming to R1 register. The R1 register in MSP 430 is used as the stack pointer. What is meant by stack pointer? The stack is the upper part of the internal RAM. If you consider a RAM, in that the upper part will be a stack. This stack, that means this area is used by CPU to fetch and store their values by using the stack pointer register, that is R1. And coming to R2 and R3, these are the constant generator resistors used in the MSP 430. These resistors are used to generate the constant values. And coming to R4 and R4 to R15, these resistors can be used as the general purpose resistors. These general purpose resistors can do the several operations like arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and also it will do the logical operations in MSP 430. So the right option is R2 and R3.
The question number 103, that is the types of quality attributes of embedded systems are. The options are given below. The first one is operational quality attribute, the second one is non-operational quality attribute, the third one is both 1 and 2, and fourth one is none of the above. The quality attributes are the requirements that need to be documented properly in any embedded system. The quality attributes in embedded system are mainly classified into two types. The first one is operational quality attribute and the second one is non-operational quality attribute. The operational quality attributes are related to the operation or functioning of an embedded system, but non-operational quality attributes are related to a product, are mainly concerned about the product. For operational quality attribute, some of the quality attributes are response and throughput. These are some of the quality attributes which are related to the operational. For non-operational, we have durability and portability. These are the quality attributes for non-operational one. Okay, consider a smartphone. ನೀವು ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ಫೋನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮಗೇನ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದೇನು ಆಪರೇಷನಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಹಾಗೆ ಥ್ರೋಪುಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಥ್ರೋಪುಟ್. ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸಪೋಸ್ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಡೇಟಾ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಬಿ ಬಿಟ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇನದು ಥ್ರೋಪುಟ್ ಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವೆರಡು ಏನು operational quality attribute. Coming to non-operational quality attribute, durability means on smartphone ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಯರ್ ತನಕ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದೇನದು ಡ್ಯೂರಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೋರ್ಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಅದನ್ನ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಗೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇವು ಟೂ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ನಾನ್ ಆಪರೇಷನಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಬೆಡೆಡ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ both 1 and 2, that is operational and non-operational. From this option, the third one is the right option, that is both 1 and 2.
The question number 105, the question is, in the instruction move.b R4, R5, where R4 is equal to 1 2 3 4 H and R5 is equal to 65 58 H. After the execution, the content of the R5 is, the options are given below: 1234 H, the second option is 65 58 H, the third option is 65 34 H, and the fourth one is 12 58 H. In this instruction, that is R4 is the source operand, and R5 is the destination operand. Here the content of the R4, that is which is in 8-bit value, that is move.b represents 8-bit value, that is lower 8-bit value 34 is moved into the or copied into the R5 register. Before, R5 value is 65 58, now it becomes 65 34. Why? Because move.b, it will copy the lower 8-bit value from R4. R4 having the before execution, R4 is having the value of 1234. In this value, the lower 8-bit value, that is 34, is copied into the R5 register. That is, in 8-bit value 34 is copied, and the remaining higher 8-bit value, that is 65, is remained constant. So the answer is third one, that is 65 34 H.
The question number 119, that is the programmable logic devices, that is PLD, that have fixed AND gates and programmable OR gates. The options are given below. The first one is PAL, that means programmable array logic. The second one is PLA. PLA means programmable logic array, and PROM, that is programmable ROM, and fourth one is none of the above. Okay, an IC that contains large number of flip-flops and gates that can be configured by the user to perform different functions are called PLD. PLD is mainly used to rebuild the digital circuits. Okay, consider a simple PLD having AND gate and the OR gate. Okay, consider the first one, PA, that is programmable array logic. In programmable array logic, here AND gate is programmable, AND gate is programmable, and OR gate is fixed. In PAL, that is programmable array logic, AND gate is having a programmable connection, but OR gate is fixed. Coming to PLA, in PLA, the AND gate is programmable, and also OR gate is programmable. That means in PLA, that is programmable logic array, the AND gate and the OR gate both are programmable connections. But in PROM, that is programmable ROM, here AND gate is fixed. In programmable read-only memory, the AND gate is fixed connection, and OR gate is having programmable connection. This is for PROM. So from the given option, the third one, that is PROM, is the right option. The question number 161, that is which of the following is correct about the watchdog timer control register. The options are given below. The first one is it is a 16-bit register. The second one is it is guided against the accidental writes that requires a password. The third one is a reset locker if a value with incorrect password written to a WDT CTL register, and the fourth one is all of the above. The WDT CTL is a 16-bit register which is mainly used to control the watchdog timer operation. So from the below option, the first one is the right option. Similarly, here the upper byte or the upper 8-bit value is a password protected. That means navenadru value na WDT CTL ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯ್ತಂತಂದ್ರ ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ದು ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೈಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು 5h ಅನ್ನೋದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು WDT PW ಆ ಬಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ WDT CTL ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ರಿಟ್ರೀವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯ್ತಂತಂದ್ರ ಅವಾಗ ಆ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೈಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ 69 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಅಂದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ರೀಡು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡೋ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ WDT PW ಒಳಗೆ ಅದರ್ ದನ್ 5h ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರಿಸೆಟ್ ಆಕರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆ PUC ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪವರ್ ಅಪ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ದು ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಟೈಮರ್ ರಿಸೆಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರೈಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಬಿಲೋ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ the fourth one, that is all of the above is the right answer. The question number 162, that is the comparator A plus module in MSP 430 is controlled with dash peripheral resistor. The options are given below. The first one is CACTL1, the second one is CACTL2, the third one is CACTL1 and the CACTL2, and the fourth one is none of the above. Here the comparator A plus module is compares the input voltages on its input terminals. Consider this is a comparator A plus module. These two are the input terminals. Here we are giving the input voltage and here we are giving the reference voltage. These both voltages are in AC signal. Okay. Suppose if the input voltage is greater than the reference voltage, then at the output of the comparator we get high voltage. We get high signal of the high voltage. Suppose similarly, if input voltage is less than the reference voltage, then at the output side we get low signal. That means we are getting a square pulses, that is high signal, low signal, high signal, low signal. That means we are giving AC signal, but at the output of the comparator we are getting a digital signal. Okay, a comparator, it acts like a ADC. That means it converts analog signal into a digital signal. Here the comparator A plus module is mainly controlled by two resistors called CACTL1 and the CACTL2. Here the CACTL1 resistor, it is mainly used to select the input voltage. Similarly, the CACTL2 resistor, it is mainly used to select the reference voltages. So from the given options, the third one, that is CACTL1 and the CACTL2 are used in the comparator A plus module as a peripheral resistor.